Hi, folks. Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. Today we're going to talk about age. Yeah, age. Yes, and if you've been to my sites, if you've been to my videos, if you listen to any of my podcasts, you know that I focus on the folks that are 45 years and older, 50 years and older, that generation, that age group. Why? I felt there was a shift in my psyche, my way I look at life, the way I look at especially working out life and physically fit life at age 45. And I talked to several of my friends that are roughly the same age as me, and they basically said the same thing as I asked them different questions. So, first of all, you're never too old to be healthy, to work out, to do something. If you've never worked out a day in your life, if you've never wanted to lead that fit and healthy lifestyle a day in your life, you can do it now. I don't care what age you are. And I bring this up because I put a list together of excuses that people have about working out and things of that sort. And one of them that came up, and I've heard this before, are, oh, I'm just too old to do that. I'm just too old to work out. I'm too old to go to the gym. I'm too old to start an exercise program. All right, first of all, excuse me. Wow, I got something in my throat. First of all, you are never too old to start working out or do something that's going to better your physical life, your health and fitness life, I should say. Whether that's eating differently, and not because it's doctor's orders, it's because you want to. Or working out, again, not because it's doctor's orders, because you want to. Because if it's doctor's orders, you're going to have one mindset. If you want to, you're going to have a different mindset. So right now I'm going to focus on the people that want to do something, that want to be healthier, that want to change what they're currently doing. So don't let age get in the way. You can Google it, you can YouTube it, you can do however you want to. You can put in there body transformations after age 50, and you're going to get everything. You're going to get guys that were 400 pounds, their bellies out to there and everything else, and all of a sudden the next picture they show is some guy on stage showing off his abs and his biceps and his back and everything else, which is great. I mean, phenomenal. That's awesome. And that tells me you can do it too. And ladies, the same way. You can see transformations of ladies chomping on a Big Mac with a Diet Coke. Don't get me started on that one. And in one picture, in the next picture, you're going to see him in a little string bikini up on stage posing and everything else. And once again, that's great. That's awesome. So the point is, you can do it. But the first thing is, you have to believe you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, there's nothing anybody out there can do to help you. You got to believe you can do it. Now, I don't want to go as far as saying you either believe you can or believe you can't, because I don't think those are the only two options. Because if somebody starts a health and fitness program, when I say program, I mean change their current life and go in a different direction than what they had in the past. So if somebody starts that kind of program, it's not because they think they can or they can't, it's because they want to make some sort of change. And I know there's maybe on the surface it's a subtle difference, but it's a huge difference. So as long as you, and this is going to be a double negative here, and I don't like to say double negatives, but I will. As long as you don't come to me and say, well, I can't do that, I can work with you. But if you already have the belief that I can't do that or I can't do something, there is a trainer out there, whether it's me, whether it's a Joe Lunch Bucket trainer out there, or some TV a mogul personal trainer type person out there that can change it. Because if you don't believe you can do something, no one's going to change that. So get it out of your thick skull that you're too old to do anything, because you're not. Now, I will give you this. Some people don't have the dedication to become something where you can go on stage and show off your body, which is fine, because that's a whole different ballgame as well. You may not have that kind of dedication. You may not have that kind of commitment to doing it, which is phenomenal, great. Just because you start off a workout program, once again, a program means changing your current lifestyle. Just because you're going to go in a different direction doesn't mean the end result has to be you have to go on the stage somewhere. Doesn't mean that. Maybe you want to drop a few pounds. Maybe you want to fit into that nice business suit that you haven't been able to do for a while. Maybe you want to get a little tonnage going on in your body, upper body, lower body, legs. Maybe you want to get that booty going a little bit. Oh, hey, speaking of booty, this reminded me of a podcast I listened to the other day, and I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not plugging anybody, and it's not the purpose of it. It's irrelevant. But it was a fitness type podcast, and somebody called in, or emailed in, I should say, and asked the lady on the panel what she has been doing, because they've been watching her transformation, and I don't know the time frame of the transformation. Because I never heard this podcast before. I was listening to it just to intrigue me. So I don't know if it was a 1 month, a 1 year, a 10 year. I don't know the time frame of the transformation. But the lady on the panel was asked what she has been doing, because they've noticed that her booty has been shaped and lifted. Now, this lady was 40 plus, as far as I can tell from what she was saying. And she says, and this shocked me in a good way, because I would assume they had to do more than this. But she said the main thing that she does is ride an exercise bicycle. So she says she does that for at least an hour a day. Now, is that something I recommend? Well, if you're not doing anything and that's the only thing you can do, absolutely jump all over it. But if you can do more than that, I would encourage you to do more than that. But my point is that this lady basically says all she does is ride the exercise bike, and her booty is smaller and uplifted according to the person that sent in the email, which should be encouraging to everybody. And I say that because any gym, you're going to have exercise bikes. You're going to have several different kinds of exercise bikes. And if you don't belong to a gym, you can find exercise bikes everywhere. Yard sales, Craigslist, whatever. They're everywhere. Now, a lot of people have them in their back room when they hang their clothes on it, and it's full of dust and everything else. Man, dust it off, wipe it down, put it somewhere, and ride it. If that's the only thing you can do, ride it. You don't have to have a lot of tension on it, but just start riding. Do something is my point. And so that was encouraging to me when I heard that. Now, once again, me being a trainer, of course, I want you to do more than that, but if that's all you can do, that's great. And it doesn't matter your age group, going back to the age thing. You're not too old to ride an exercise bike. You're not too old to ride a regular bicycle. But if you're in a position where it's raining or it's in a bad weather, like January in Indiana, it's hard to get outside and ride a bicycle. So you do it inside. These are simple tips, folks. Simple tips to let you know you're not too old to do something. And I hope I'm getting this across. As long as you tell me that you're wanting to do something to change the trajectory of your current health and fitness life, man, we're golden. We can work with that. And any personal trainer out there, any trainer of any kind, would love to hear that. Say, you know what? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know how to do it, but I know I want to change what I've been doing. I want to lead a different path. I want to go on a different path now. Man, that's music to a trainer's eyes. Music to a trainer's eyes, music to a trainer's ears. Simple as that. So, all right. So my whole point is today is what was my point? Oh yeah, the point is because you can see I don't have any notes in front of me. I'm doing this off the cuff. My whole point was you're never too old to do something, or to start something, or to change something that you don't like. You're not too old. Go for it. I highly encourage you. And something else I highly encourage you to do, look the links below, subscribe to my channel, go to topfitnessstrategies.com, look at it, send me a hi, say hello in the videos and the comments below, and we'll leave it at that. So let me get my stuff going on here, make sure everything is a go. I hope I hit the right buttons, and we'll stop it there. And okay, so that's it, and I'll talk to you later. Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Ciao.